In Sioux Falls, the State B High School Baseball Tournament started at Ronkin Field with the guarantee of a new champion since the 2023 winner, T, moved up to Class A this season. First game of the day between Bonham Avon and Parkston. Ethan Tripp. Bonham led 3-1 in the fourth. That's when the Parkston bats come alive. Caden Holzbauer bouncing one through the hole. 2 runs come in to score, part of a 3-run frame, which gives them a 4-3 lead. Home half of the inning, Bonham Avon gets the tying run up to second. However, Carter Summer made it like winter for their bats because they were cold. He strikes out the side, and that's as close as they came to tying the game up. From then on, the rains were coming down from the sky, and it was also raining hits and runs, courtesy of Parkston. That's Coulter Kramer slicing one to left. 2 more scoring in the 6th. Parkston Ethan Tripp scoring 11 unanswered runs and winning 12-3. Top seed Dell Rapids up next against Rapid City Christian. Dell Rapids actually won 2 of the last 3 titles. Bottom 1 Warriors get to work. Cole Rusink dunking it to left. Mason Stubbe will trot home as Dell Rapids builds a 3-0 lead. Looked like they were going to add on in the 3rd inning when Drake Eastman with a runner at second bloofs one to shallow center. Benson Kiefer on his horse dives and robs of an RBI. However, the Comets couldn't hold Dell Rapids off for long. Stubbe, an inning later, sends that ball to the gap, scoring Lincoln Fursdahl, and the Warriors do all the scoring. Comets do none in Dell Rapids' 8-0 victory. Ninth session began with Howard and Platte Geddes. Dakota Christian White Lake, the godfather of high school baseball in South Dakota, throwing out the first pitch. Howard starting hot with Luke Kepsel hitting a double into center field, bringing in the first run of the ball game. Nice head first slide there. The next batter is Colt Kepsel, and he's going to bring his brother home. That's a little brotherly love with a base knock into right field as the Tigers get out to a 2-0 lead. Platte Geddes, Dakota Christian White Lake would come back a little bit as they drive one into left field. Tanner Dyke with the double, cutting the deficit in half. Play at the plate, not all that close. It's 2-1. However, Howard would pick up another big insurance run in the 5th off of an error, and the Tigers end up winning by that count. Final score, 4-1. Last game of the day featuring Madison Chester and Mount Vernon Plankinton Corsica-Stickney. Boy, we got a lot of names of these co-ops. Mount Vernon Plankinton starting the scoring off in the 2nd when Tice Feisner hits a grounder to second. It's good enough to score Max Van Oak, and it's 1-0. And then the 6th, still with that score, J.D. Prorock with a wild one that gets to the backstop. Kane Tobin scores. Padres led 2-0. You gotta love the old Padre-like uniforms. And they upset the number 2 seed, defeating Madison 2-1. Again, the semifinals and championship game are tomorrow.